If you're watching the VOD, skip forward like 6 minutes until this starts. Okay? This is just what I take time to set up. I'm going to say the R word. Rats! Alright, yeah, last time my internet broke while I was fighting Thanos and Thanos clones, so, hopefully it doesn't break this time. And hopefully my audio settings didn't get changed or something, I don't know. I'm sure somebody will tell me if that happens. Also, I changed the bitrate down a bit, so just in case, one of the issues was that it was taking a bit. And someone's calling me already. God fucking damn it. Alright, give me 10 seconds. Or more. This could take a bit longer, actually. God damn it, why do people always call me when I'm doing something? It's not like I do things very often. Okay. No, I don't want to quit. That is the last thing I want to do. Shut up, Allura, I have no time for you. If there's any stream issues, tell me now or forever keel over and die. Alright, so I forgot what I was doing. Last episode I beat Oracos, I think. So, should be going to Turtle Beach, which is a brand of headset which everyone says to use. I don't say to use any brand because my brand works kind of fine. I don't even know what type of headset I'm using. I know it's Sunny Beach. It's been ages since I played Spyro 2. I used to play it the most out of the entire trilogy on PS1. Probably because Spyro 2 was my favourite one of the series, for reasons that I will explain in Spyro 3. Electric CBT engaged. Got his cock and balls crushed by turtles. No, don't want to talk to you. Oh well. Doesn't really matter. These turtles look a lot different than they did in the original when they were just fucking blobs. Oh well. Time to do the turtle skip and fling into the ceiling as they do in the speedrun. Random turtle. So if you haven't watched it, I forget the name of the channel we did, but there was a highlight of the career of the glitch finder. My god, I forgot the name of the guy who did it already. If I remember his name, I recommend watching it. But I probably won't. I don't know, it was on Speedrunning with Jonas's channel or whatever. I don't bloody know. I have the memory of a paraplegic centipede. Oh my god, the stepping sound of that starfish is giving me an aneurysm. You can hear it. Sounds like nails on a chalkboard to me. Oh yeah, should not grab health when I don't need it. Seriously, why the hell there's so many fodder here? I don't need fodder, there hasn't been an enemy. Actually, there was one enemy. Once again, pointing out that the enemies in Spyro games are really easy because your disjointed hitbox is huge. I remember watching Vinny play this game. Yes, I watched all of Vinny's 2 Spyro playthroughs. And yeah, he got hit by these enemies quite a lot. And I don't know how he managed to do that. He shouldn't have. I mean, he's like a boomer tier gamer. Also, I can't grab everything in this level because ladders exist and I don't know how to climb yet. Nice pathfinding there. Get to the stupid button, you absolute moron of a turtle. I am staying nice and hydrated for this episode because of, yes, mission. Actually, I can do that mission. I'm not going to be a boomer anytime soon. If I was a boomer, it would be 20 years in the future, and currently, I am too good at games to have a foreseeable boomer gamer future. So, yeah. It's not going to happen anytime soon. I wonder if I could make this jump. If I could, it would save me a lot of time. No. Okay, I'll only try that 2 more times. Skip forward 20 seconds into the future if you do not want to see that. But you can't do that, Wojak, because this is a stream. Mwahaha. Okay, I'm not going to bother trying it a second time. No. Wait. Oh. Nice button. Back in my day... Oh wow, I actually got hit. Is that the first time I got hit in this entire series? So I wasn't paying much attention. Possibly. But yeah, back in my day... You couldn't save your game. Actually, I come from a time from after saves existed, so... There was no time back in my day where you couldn't save, because that was like bog standard. There was no Super Mario Bros. Technically, Crash Bandicoot is older than I am. Slightly. Door stuck. But yeah, I believe... Was Crash 1996? I can't quite remember the exact date. Also, nice collision detection. You know, with the more advanced graphics of this game, you'd expect them to try a lot more of making everything look smooth, but everything was more smooth when everything was polygonal. My god, this thing is so slow. In the original game, this thing actually moved when you hit it, instead of just afterwards. Shut up, turtles. These turtles make no sense, like, the shell is literally a part of real turtles. So it's like, this would be the equivalency of someone tearing half their skin off and using it as a chair. Brutal. Sadly, I did not watch the speedrun of this game, so I don't know how to clip up there and do this mission early. No, it's just some CVT, he enjoys it. Try saying in any court case, it works. Right. Mission. Break 7 turtle boxes. It's gonna be easy. Like how... Does this game do the difficulty star thing like it did in the original, where it gave you like a difficulty rating for each of the missions? I did not pay attention to if it did. If it did, then... I was going to make a point here, but no, I really have no point. I'm just spouting nonsense of... Oh, I played the original. This is how it was in the original. Boomer Jones Spartan over here saying, back in my day, it told you how difficult the mission was. So you could know when you were a wimp for not beating it on the first try. I really should make this chat box of mine a bit smaller. Get out of the way. Mostly because this takes up like half my screen. You can't see it, but I can. Kind of weird that YouTube has not implemented like a full screen viewing with chat. It's just like... Oh wow, this is definitely not as satisfying as what it looked like originally. Oh, look at those effects from Spyro though, those look nice. And now they're gone. But yes, original exists, up dupes to the left. Just one ugly tortoise. Is it a turtle or is it a tortoise? I cannot tell the difference. I know there is a difference, I just don't know what it is. I'm smart enough to know that I'm not that smart. Hang now. I think I just saw something interesting. But, I will not pay attention to it just in case I was wrong.
Most impressive.
That was not impressive. If you're impressive, you should see my best series ever on YouTube, Rayman 3, which I went back to rewatch, and, apparently the audio was really glitched out, and I never noticed it. It's like all blocky and such. Stopping to take a drink. Remember to stay hydrated. If you don't have your health, then you have nothing. Okay, yeah. That is a nice little detail. That rock formation over there is a turtle. It's got its little head right there. Interesting. I don't think that was in the original. If it was, I'm an idiot, because I should have noticed that ages ago. You know what? Technically, I could boot up the original Spyro 2 with my Elgato capture and do a comparison, but I won't because that'll take too much time. Shadow of War... Okay, Shadow of War was good to watch. It was definitely not good to record, though. Like, all of those videos were like 15 or so minutes long, maybe 10. Like, if they were particularly not interesting. Pretty much all of those recordings were 3 hours. Like, very little of that footage was actually salvageable, because, honestly, most of the game is boring. The orcs and uruks are just what makes the game work. The story missions are sucky. I'll just say that much. Except for the ones that are, like, based around orcs, like... That's why Shadow of Mordor had better missions, because they were all about the orcs, pretty much. With Shadow of War, it's pretty boring. You know what, I'll do the Speedway right now.
Nice work, Spy.
Nice work, Spy. Purple Spy, in base. Oh crap, I was in the middle of taking a drink, and I did not pay attention. Meanwhile, Spartan is not paying any notice to the game. Oh god, I forgot how the charging works in this game. It's not like how it was in Spyro 2. The actual Spyro 2. Alright. At least I remember the order. It's rings, cars, boats. Oh yeah, I didn't do videos of the DLC. Because I didn't finish doing the series of the game. I may still finish the game at some point. The problem is I find it very hard to get motivation to play Shadow of War anymore. Mostly because of all of those failed videos. Like, the last time that there was actually footage, I was in Seraghost, and since then, with all of the lost footage, thank you Spyro, I totally meant to crash into the wall there. But yeah, currently I'm actually in Gorgoroth. I conquered Seraghost, none of it got saved, and yeah, Booth the Vile is in Gorgoroth now. Wow, that was easy. I had 16 seconds remaining and I did mess up. Oh yeah, now Spyro 2, you have to retry these afterwards because there's another, like there's an orb you can get for each of these tasks. Also, you can kill these fish. Get no achievement for doing it. Oh, wait, no, you do. You get an achievement for doing that. Wow.
I guess now you think you're pretty good.
Pretty good.
Alright, Spot.
This is not a race, by the way. This is really just a follow the leader. Follow where Hunter goes. And that's it. You know, I probably would have enjoyed the Baron or DLC, but it just got me at the wrong time. Yeah, I talked to a woman, now I'm a simp. I gave her the time of day. I'm literally doing this to entertain her. Flying through rings. Apparently these rings shrink, or at least they were supposed to in the original. I am not noticing that. Maybe they made it easier. Maybe it's Maybelline. Thank you, sun, for giving me glare. You know what? That's one of the reasons why I like video games, so you don't have the glare of the sun when you look into it. Thank you, game, for ruining my... well, actually adding immersion by making me hate the sun. Is that a turnip in the ground that I just saw? I'm gonna hit retry after this mission just to take a closer look at whatever that was. It's probably nothing. I'm gonna do it anyway. Apparently the speedrun of this game, you actually do beat Hunter.
Great job, Spy.
Great job, Spy. I got an orb. Wonderful. I'm gonna take a look at what that thing was that I thought was a turnip. Oh, I guess it's just one of these purple things. What? I can't go higher than this? The hell? I just did it on that mission. What are you talking about, game? Why aren't I allowed up here? Really? Come on. I guess it's just a... oh no, it's a, what's the name of this? It's a sea urchin. It's an urchin cone, or whatever. Oh well. Quitting game. Yep, no more Spyro at the end. Okay, I'm just quitting the speedway. No, I guess this... nah, actually, no, never mind. I was going to draw a comparison to...
Nice work!
Shut up. I was going to draw a comparison to a different speedway, but no, there's no women in there, so I can't become a simp who pays money to get to a speedway to see women. Free orb. She gave me something. That's just buying... actually, no, that's... no, that's an even trade. I pretty much did nothing. I lost no value.
Spyro, you see this wall here?
You see this wall here? I built it and made the residents of this home pay for it. Right. So originally I was going to do one home world and all the levels in it, and then end the stream originally. But no, after my chat box broke, decided not to. So I don't know how long I'm going to go on this stream. However long I feel like. That sounded weird. Whatever that was. Water worker bathwater.
The funny-looking guys with the shock sticks have drained all our water. We can't get it back unless someone activates the switches they're guarding.
This guy had a really weird voice in the original. I'm gonna grab all the treasure before I turn the water back on because fuck these crabs. I hated the crabs in the original. I probably will still hate the crabs here. Also, yes, the sheep have little helmet bubbles on. Is that a reflection on it, or is that just artifacting? It looks like it says 3 on it. I guess it's the reflection of that tower up there. And banged my table. You won't hear that probably, or maybe you will. I don't know. I don't know what you hear. I hear what I hear, not what you hear. I know some streamers actually have like a thing where they can hear their own voice. No. I don't, because that's maddening. I can't stand my own voice originally. Having to hear everything I say for like 2 hours would be death. It would be Your Honor, League of Legends. Don't post this sheep, post this cat. So, today is, or, well, for me pretty much was, Mother's Day, and, some neat stuff there. My older sister came around, and she and my younger sister pretty much non-stop talked about Animal Crossing. That was odd, to say the least. intermediate underground. Well, not underground, underwater. I don't know what causes my voice to artifact and crumble, like it happened on the Rayman break. Yeah, thanks Spartan for reminding you about this important day. Now don't mention it. Also, mechanical sharks. I will be dealing with those later. I don't think they know or care. What the hell did I get hit by? Oh yeah, I forget, I hate underwater combat in this game. Also, frame rate dipping. Crap. I wonder if this chat box supports the crab emote. Bojack, type that crab out emote out. I want to see if it does.
Hi, Spyro. You must be tougher than you look to get here. All the same, you won't be able to get past the metal sharks up ahead. I suppose I could let you borrow my submarine, though. For a modest fee, of course.
I just realized that you can actually hear a sound effect when he pats his chest.
A pleasure doing business.
Also, I just realized he doesn't play the, he doesn't jingle his sack of gems around like he did in the original. That sound that it made was so nostalgic. But he doesn't do it anymore now, so I don't hear it. So sad. Such a sad place. Also, the game makes you jump off there instantly so you can't grab the gems up there, which is very rude. Oh yeah, you can flame these glass jars. Small glass jars. Alright, see you later, Bojack. I forget how much delay the chat actually has. It's not that long, I think it's like 10 seconds. Which I guess you could consider long, but it's
Our
not too long.
world is wet again. We all want you to have this talisman of Aquaria Towers to remember us by.
Hooray. Hooray, I get a shell. That's not a conch shell, though. Which is what the original was. Blah blah blah, Spartan bitching because this isn't the original. Wah. Wah. Oh man, remember that reference? Back when I played Hearthstone, I don't play Hearthstone anymore, by the way. For those who have not caught up with me and my thoughts about the game. Why did I stop playing Hearthstone? Well, two reasons. One, I have integrity in the whole Hong Kong thing, and being complete douchebags about it, so that's the main reason. The other reason is they didn't stop Big Priest being relevant. Like, okay, they nerfed Barnes by one man. Who gives a shit? That's not gonna change anything. So, sure, they can high roll one turn later than they originally did. That's nothing. It just pisses me off so much that that deck exists. And yeah, a lot of people just went, oh my god, Hong Kong, save Hong Kong, blah 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 blah. Rejoin 2 weeks later. There was literally a post bragging on Reddit about, oh my god, I finally get Legend, blah blah blah. And then if you look in their history, it says, oh, free Hong Kong, free Tibet, blah blah blah. Like, man, you have no integrity. None. Also, there's an achievement for flaming all this seaweed. Cannot be bothered to do that. I need to stop talking without having a drink. That's what I need to do. I need to keep coherent commentary, otherwise I'm not interesting. You know, there was a vote I did cast where it said, oh, what type of content do you prefer? And the majority was long commentated footage with, like, you know, pretty much a stream. So I'm guessing that people prefer to listen to me as background noise while they're doing something else rather than actively listening to what I'm saying. If that is the case, then Alt-Tab out of what you're doing, type in the comments saying, yeah, me. And that's all I need to hear. Also, look at these fish. Horrible. Okay, not really horrible, but still. Just flaying all the seaweed, even though I'm not actually going to do that. I'll miss one, and people will get angry at me. And that's completely justified. Triggers OCD. Right, there was one more building I needed to go through to get gems, except there's like 1,000 gems in this area. Yeah, I'll take that as a accurate response. I get it. I listen to Oni plays complete cuts while I'm doing other stuff like grinding in Final Fantasy XII, because I like background noise. It is very therapeutic. The only problem is if you know something on a subject in stream and you want, oh my god, I need to say that. With a stream you can Alt-Tab out and do that, but you cannot for videos. Alright, time to do the quests.
I've been trying to tame my new
That's
pet
completely
manta
reasonable
ray,
right
but
there.
he just won't obey me. Hey, you're just about the right size to ride on his back.
Yeah. Tame the manta ray.
Great. Hop on his back and guide him through each of the bubble rings as they appear. And remember, he's brand new, so try not to get him dented or scratched up.
Must commit Valhalla Akbar with the manta ray in respect for Steve Owen. Like how Valhalla Akbar has become one of my unofficial catchphrases. I didn't even originally say it. I pretty much stole it from Bread from that Don't Starve video.
Well done. I suppose I owe you something for that. Here, take this orb. I found it in one of my flippers.
So he found this orb in one of his flippers. Take note to that line.
Now that the manta ray's tamed, I'd love to get him into racing shape.
Racing shape,
Okay.
yes. Also, there is a counter down the bottom right that says how many rings there are. That was not in the original. Let's go at a snail's pace. This thing is much easier to control than it was in the original. I will tell you that much. I remember very fondly this thing controlled like absolute arse. And it does not in this game.
Incredible! You've got real talent. I could use a partner like you. You can have the orb I found in my other flipper, too.
So, Hunter, being a complete moron that he is hiding orbs. They're so rare there's only 64 of them in the game. He has 2 of them in his fucking flippers. They don't look like they even fit if you do a cross-examination of the size. What was the button that you used for the Sparks Raider? I don't know. It was one of these buttons. Why does the touchpad and the options button do the same thing? I wonder. Did I get all the gems in this level? Probably not. Fuck it, I can't be bothered. Just start the next quest. Where's the dude?
The water workers have kidnapped 6 of my children.
Don't care.
If you
Didn't even pay attention to how much difficulty that was. Probably, because it's easy enough as is. Also, the electricity defense of these towers, it just wears off once you grab the bloody little scumbag children here. So I don't know why. I don't know why these towers work. Probably you don't. Also, King Flippy, yes, that's his real name, decided to grab explosives to blow his ways into the tower. But how do you first off, how do you procure explosives underwater? Second off, why don't you explode all of them at once? And third off, how do you operate them without arms? Also, we went from electrical defense of 2 very powerful lightning things to a fucking crab. It's just like, would you rather have an electric fence around your property, or would you rather have one guy? The guy doesn't have any guns or anything, he's just one guy. Whoa, is this 6 or 4? That's 6. Alright. Also, recently I went to my analytics to find where people come to my channel from. 17% of all viewers I get come from TV tropes. I am not making this up. Like, why? How? Well, I didn't know TV tropes is advertising for me. Remember to buy your ads at TV tropes, because people will surely see those. I'm not paying attention to anything. I completely skipped by that tower. It's fine. My guess is my one-shotting the Heart of Darkness in Darkest Dungeon has like a thing, a footnote, or something on TV tropes. And yes, TV tropes is still relevant, somehow. It's a good read. I'll give it that much. Oh, fuck it, just face tank my way through. Completely forgot there were 2 towers here. I only paid attention to the left tower. Oh wow, extra life. Wonderful. You know what, I really don't care about the extra lives. I care about the fact that it gives me a full health when I grab one. Maybe I should find the binding for that Sparks radar and turn it on, just because I don't want to go through the entire level looking for like 1 gem. How many gems am I missing? 5. I find it odd because, oh yeah, I thought there was another gem up here. Also, even though I destroyed the metal shark's money bags will still allow me to ride in his little shitty submarine. It's completely rendered redundant. I guess it's just a fun thing to do. Yeah, Naughty Dog got some real pushback in the original for not letting you do that. Ow. Whatever, I don't care. If they're not going to pull a Crash to Insanity on me and make it so that I can't face tank my way through challenges, then I will just face tank my way through challenges. There's no consequences. Also, probably faster to just exit the level by hitting the exit level button, but eh. Wonderful. Hey, 2017, that was 3 years ago. I haven't thought there was an actual relevant year since 2014.
Well done, Spyro.
Alright, furry waifu. I'm about to head out.
Before you get to the castle dungeon, Spyro, I thought that you might want to know how Ripto and his monsters arrived in Avalar.
If you want to know how Ripto really arrived in Avalar, go look up Ripto's Racist from NPC Carlson.
Technology.
There, that's the last orb in place. Now let's see. All we need are some coordinates.
Yeah? How about 22475? That's my birthday.
No, Hunter, don't!
Oh, that Logic Hunter is like 45.
me, you useless buffoons! Why can't either of you... Where are we? No dragons? Wonderful. Crush, go back and pack my bags. We're moving in. Say hello to your new king.
Professor, shut it down! Hurry!
Oh my, I can't see the switch. I think I've broken my glasses.
Could just punch the little dude.
Crush, go through the portal, you idiot!
Tell all your friends to take the orbs and scatter them throughout Avalar. Quickly!
Oh no, don't worry, it was the fairies who stored them in Hunter's flippers.
Now! Go! Crush, get the orbs now! Now, you despicable little creature! I'll kill you!
This is bad news for Avalar. Hunter, why didn't you chase him?
Yeah. I
Could have coded the
would've
buttons
gone
in a
after
way,
him, but
like, with colors
didn't
or
you say
something like
something
that.
about not liking dragons?
Just like, glasses do not
could we
mean you
catch
go
a
from
dragon to help us?
completely blind
Yes,
to completely
yes, I
seeing.
think so. We'll need
So
a
you
word
should
that
be able
has
to
an
see
alignment
colours at
much
least.
better suited to intercepting one of these creatures. How about Glimmer?
He summoned Spyro with 2 orbs, but with the super portal he needs like 8. It's terrible. 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 Oh yeah, they kept the thing, it seems, where if you don't move, the boss doesn't do anything. Alright. Okay, the timing has changed from the original. I shall take note of that. Also, that means I don't get the achievement for beating without taking a hit. Oh wow, that hitbox also got increased. It's not useless anymore, which is interesting. Also, why am I getting so many sheep here? I should not be getting this many. This is just games being made easier for the younger audience. This is why I fucking hate video games. It appeals to like the children fantasy. You can like bait and switch this guy, aren't you? I'm not wrong. And the original, if you got close enough to him, he would attack him, then yeah, pretty much that. Alright, everything is coming up Millhouse now. Well, that was easy. Actually exited with more health than I came in on.
No!
Congratulations, Spartan's not bad at baby
Been able
games.
to defeat that simpleton, but golf will be more than a match for you.
Later, Sword Sister.
Bring it on, Shorty.
Golf, come here now! Destroy him, and make sure it's painful. What? Go! Get
What?
me out of here!
What is causing the room to be collapsed? He was probably crushed on a little bit. In the original, it was like him trying to get in, but the door was too fragile or something. I don't know. The original made more sense. Blah blah blah. Comparison between the original and the current one. I don't think my opinion matters because I didn't say it in the first week of this coming out. And I probably won't get around to Spyro 3 for quite a while if I am going to be doing that. Alright, chat. You can vote on the next level I go to. Yes, Crush defeated. Hurry up and load. I'm gonna watch this cutscene because it's the best one.
That Ripto has caused enough damage. All his meddling has cost me a fortune. If it wasn't for Spyro, I'd be bankrupt. Oh, if Ripto were here, I'd give him a piece of my mind. In fact, I'd give him a lot more than that. I was a champion bantamweight boxer at university, and I still know a few moves. Take that! And that! No! Why, you...
Well, thankfully there's no fall damage in this game. I don't know why, but that joke is just too good. I swear in the original Spyro, you actually did gain health back between levels. I don't know if that's true or not, but whatever. Tiny inconsistency, blah blah blah. I don't even know if it is an inconsistency since I'm that unsure about it. It could be that I'm just bitching, which is a completely valid claim. Does the music actually change when you charge? I am noticing, like, drums when charging. Like, listen carefully. Yeah, there are drums when you run. I never noticed that in my last time playing this. I wonder how many people actually have discovered that. Probably many. I've not seen a review of this game that mentions that though, so I will act as if I am the first person discovering it, which I most certainly am not. Right, I'm of course going to grab the climb power-up. You know what, I'm going to grab everything in the hub world and then I'll go on to actual levels. Let me climb. Climbing. You know what, no, I'm not going to pull a Dark Side fill and start singing about everything that happens in the game. Man, Dark Side fill, what a person. I mean, like, in terms of failure. Are they? Oh, no, there's just a curtain behind the thing, which means that there's not as much light here.
Oh, Spyro!
Oh, Spyro, yes, I need orbs. Have orbs. What was the name of the guy who did the trick? It was a trick in this level in the original. It allows you to skip everything.
I can let you... No!
Yes, I'm just gonna pay like $1 million. $1 million for moneybags here. And somehow he managed to teleport from that place to this place in order to sell me quality goods. Except not, he's over there as well. Am I? No, I cannot position myself where I can see both moneybags at once. Money Bagginses. Speaking of which, I should probably get around to finishing The Hobbit as well.
I would... You've choked...
It's only 100 gems. So can I... No, he's blocked by the castle wall. God damn it. Moneybags. His power of capitalism gives him teleportation. Right. This wall is a lot more obvious to break than it... Actually, no, it was more obvious in the original, I'm pretty sure. Maybe... I've got to wonder if people are actually interested in me making comparisons between the original and the remaster. Repeatedly. Many times per level. I've heard no complaints about it so far, so I will assume nobody actually cares. Alright, up and at 'em. Wait, what's with those floating towers over there in the distance? Is that... They are moving. I guess it's just scenery, though. It doesn't make sense if you could actually get there. Hey, who here in the chat would like leaks from the new Darkest Dungeon Butcher's DLC Circus? I know the answer. Everyone. And who will get it? None. Because I don't actually have it. Yeah, so one of the presumptions that someone's messaged me saying is, oh my god, have you stopped making videos because Red Hook has got you doing DLC beta testing like they got you to do the other times? The answer is no. They actually didn't invite me this time. I have to wonder if they're actually doing it or not. They probably are, and I just haven't been invited. You can just PM LP Tuna from... No, it's not LP Tuna, it's TP Loot. What the fuck was that hitbox? Okay, I guess I'm not completing the entirety of the... whatchamacallit, the hub world. I'm doing this much and then going to Skelos Badlands. You mean they deleted the 1 to 8 roll mechanic? Or speed it in its entirety? I'm guessing you mean the 1 to 8 extra points roll. That would make a lot more sense. It leaves less RNG in the game, so it's completely understandable. At least in my opinion. It probably means that you'll actually want a decent speed composition, because it will allow you to get consistent results. I don't think I need to talk to this guy to start the actual quest of doing the level. You choose your turns? What? That sounds... Okay, yeah, that sounds really odd. How I didn't know this, I have no idea. I'm subscribed to the Darkest Dungeon subreddit where I post memes that get spewed into my Discord channel. But yeah, I guess that means that you can choose the turn. I guess that means that, okay, what was the hero that had the highest accuracy? Grave Robber. I guess that means Grave Robber would be a good HP, no, not good HP, a good hero to have in your party composition, because when you need to secure that last hit, you can use the Grave Robber in order to, have like a bloody 140 accuracy kill, instead of just, like, you don't want the leper to get tried for those final hits. It's not going to work. Oh, here I am trying to solve the Darkest Dungeon multiplayer meta already. Does this really take 3 like the original? Nice, 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 nice. Hang on. Yeah, that's still left, okay. I'm probably going to do gimmicky builds like Quad Leper when it comes out, just for the memes. Yeah, Leper is... I don't think Leper damage is good enough to one-shot them unless he gets a crit. But then again, if he gets a crit, then... like, what can't he do? Stop trying to sound professional here. Right. What was I doing? I should start talking about the game.
Excellent.
Enough Darkest Dungeon, let's talk about the game. No, I think Darkest Dungeon is still probably the most interesting thing to talk about right here. Skelos Badlands is a very good level in terms of Spyro design, but it's not too interesting. I mean, they changed how these things looked. They looked absolutely horrid in the original. I'll tell you that much. Why am I even bothering to try and hit these things without a rock or something? Okay, I did it once. That prove the point that I can. I actually died. Wow. That's what I get for not paying any notice to the enemies. Oh well, I die, I live, I die again. Yeah, screw it, there's like an extra life around here, I'll just use that to fully heal. So, you may remember, if you're like an OG fan, or if you've been watching this channel for fucking ages, I did a Darkest Dungeon multiplayer thing. It's because somebody made a mock-up Darkest Dungeon multiplayer like 2 to 3 years ago, and you can find that archived. It's probably one of the top results when you search Darkest Dungeon multiplayer because of when it was released. And to balance it out in that game, the creator gave the antiquarian 2 turns per like round. I don't think that's very balanced, but I wonder if they'll do something to make the antiquarian viable. They shouldn't, because antiquarian's supposed to suck, but you never know. Oh, fun fact, the guy I did the Darkest Dungeon multiplayer video with, Dem, he's fucking disappeared from the internet. He just doesn't exist anymore. If you can find Dem on the internet, then I will be amazed. And no, it's not Dem Engineers, it's a different Dem. Also, new game mechanic. Oh crap, that removed my invincibility, that cutscene. I don't like that. But yeah, the question mark vase, which you hit it, it appears elsewhere in the level. It is actually one of the very few mechanics that, like, made it in... Actually, no, what am I talking about, very few mechanics? Spyro 3 has a lot of mechanics that Spyro 2 has. But yeah, this is one of my more favoured mechanics from the original, no, not from the original, that got retained, that's what I mean to say. One of the very few mechanics in this game that did not get retained for Spyro 3 is the fact that enemies drop souls instead of gems. I think not many people cared about the souls. Maybe they'll make it so that speed increases dodge instead.
Thank you, Spyro. Now I can put my friend back together.
Also, you
Please
must watch
take
this
as a
cutscene because
token
I know
my
of it.
Appreciation. A fairy left it with me a little while ago.
This is the most cursed cutscene of all time. Congratulations, you now have eye cancer. They fucking ruined that from the original where he did just like a pretty swanky dance. Now it's like, he does the Fortnite floss. Like, why? Why would you do that? You incur 10,000 years of my wrath. I'll be long dead before then, but yeah.
Spyro, our village is being overrun by lava lizards.
Not lava lizards, just eggs that don't actually hatch until you actually get over here. Interesting, those rocks do not actually kill them. I remember this mission being fairly hard. I guess not. Actually, no, I remember the second part of this mission being hard.
Grasshopper. Take this shiny, thing we found to aid your journey. Uh-oh.
I think the original song that they used for Spyro 2 and, spoiler alert, Spyro 3, yes, that skeleton returns in Spyro 3, I think that music that it used was copyrighted, so they can't actually use that. So yeah, this mission sucks. Oh, is that a... no, I'm fucking deaf. Hit a wall. Yep. Alright, retrying that. Well, at least I know the order now, which will make this a lot easier.
Thank you for helping us again.
You know, aren't, like, dragons just evolved dinosaurs? Isn't this, like, no, not regicide, that's not the correct word. It's just, like, erasing your own species from existence. No, it's not exactly your species. You know what? This is an issue I won't dwell on, because it doesn't actually matter. Also, yes, cavemen have video cameras. You just whacked him with his tail, and the original he steps on him. Oh well. I guess that matters the least out of anything that matters in existence. Goofy, yes, the best Disney villain. Right, really? Oh, I'm still missing gems. Come on. Come on! Oh, wait, there's one gem over there. Two, actually. I don't know why they never address that. I think they actually do address that. Oh, that was a nice clean 1800. You couldn't have stopped there. Oh well, time to go around this level for 20 minutes looking for the last 17 gems. Really? I missed 17? Okay, they've got to be somewhere, I just didn't look. Honestly, I don't even really recognize Goofy as an actual Disney character. He's more of a Kingdom Hearts character at this point. He's a sub-character. I don't know if that makes him better or worse, it just does. I could have sworn there were some extra gems hiding somewhere. Behind the Fracture Hills portal? No. Okay. There was one gem there that somehow didn't get grabbed. A random 10. In a box. Do not be calling me at this time of night. I am not available. You know what? I like to give myself credit for actually doing something smart and turning off my email notifier with notifications before I started streaming for once. So now I won't randomly get interrupted by, oh! Alright. I'm missing literally one gem. Again. See if I can get a bird's eye view of the level. Scope in on it. I am relying on the draw distance to work as it did in the original, which probably doesn't, but that was how you did in the original. You'd zoom out as far as you could, you'd see a sparkle. Nice hitbox. You know, it's probably in one of these little alcoves over here. Don't make me go into the options menu and find the Sparks treasure finder thing. Don't want to have to use it. It's cheating. I can't be bothered to find one gem when everything looks the same in terms of saturation. That's one problem this game has, color balancing. Gems are designed to stand out, but nothing really stands out when everything looks the same. Right, what's the controls? No, control scheme. Okay, it's L3. Where is it? Okay, it's right here. Excellent. Right. Now to aid the OCD issues, I'm gonna go back to Glimmer and grab the treasure I missed there. So that there is no more odd numbers in terms of gem count. It's going to end in like 3 zeros. No, not 3 zeros, just 2 zeros. The Adventure Continues by Dr. Seuss. If you remember what I was talking about when I said that originally, wow, there was just one gem there, randomly. Alright. I won't complain. I do not care if people are playing Don't Starve Together Steam. Don't notify me, and I'm actually doing something. Now the rarest cutscene to see of all time, the Glimmer Cutscene of entering the level, which tons of people haven't actually seen, because it doesn't trigger, because it's the... Okay, it didn't actually trigger. Shut up. Like, there is an intro cutscene to Glimmer. I don't know if they actually cut it or not, because it does exist. Like, there's an intro cutscene to every level, and an outro cutscene. But you most likely won't see them, because Glimmer is the first level. And, like, it's where the game starts. Yeah, in the original, like, the draw distance was how you found them. They wouldn't render the gems, but they would always render the sparkles. It was a nice way of doing it, but yeah, nothing stands out. I do not need to jerk off my own opinion of this game. Alright, get the gems.
Hey, great!
Did he just eat grass? Oh, okay, I'll get the gems and then do the actual mission. Order of importance. Money is very important. Without it, your weapons rust and you can't fight without weapons. I have much nostalgia for this doing this mission with the Super Flame power-up due to the New Game Plus. So that's the most fun way to do this mission. We don't actually fly. I missed a land, didn't I? Thank you for that. Can I reach this from here without actually having to go grab the thing again? Yes, I can. Thank you, hitboxes, for not working as you intended to do. These are supposed to be kangaroos, by the way. I'm Australian, so I have a right to say these are not kangaroos, in the slightest. Also, nice way of making the power-up run out when it doesn't actually... shouldn't actually run out. I played this cutscene before. I don't know if I did. If I did, then Oh no. It's like 15 seconds of time you'll never get back. Kangaroos are not as cute as they are referred to be in video games. They're like these huge dude bros. They look horrendous. This is how we climb in the real world, we just jump repeatedly. It's kind of what you did in older games, because nobody could implement climbing mechanics, so you just had to jump and you'd grab the ledge again. That's how you made ladders. Have I seriously missed a gem again? Oh no, wait, it's gonna be over here. Where did I miss a single gem? Okay, it's 3 gems. It's probably on the other side of the world now. Wonderful. Right, when I find where this... it's probably underwater. I don't think I paid much attention to that when I watched Vinny do it, so I'll have to have another look. We'll get there soon enough. I could probably do that after. But yeah. This is my issue. If you're like standing here, for instance, you look over there, maybe you'll see the red gleam, but there's red flowers everywhere, and when you're actually moving around and not actively paying attention to that one spot intentionally, it's hard to find a single gem, especially when the grass is actually... it's actually grass and it's not just a flat green texture. As long as they didn't change the song in Fracture Hills, then I'll be fine, probably. You do not change the song. Hey look, it's the first level I did when I started the stream. Skip cutscene, because we saw it immediately. The neighbor's dogs are barking again. Without fail, every single day. Right, you get over there so I don't have to push you later on. I don't know why this like little zone exists. There's 10 gems up here and nothing else. Way.
Hello.
No, don't greet me. I want nothing to do with you. Right, let me grab the gems here and then start the mission. I'm missing 2 gems. I'm missing 2 gems still. I want to be able to just exit normally, so I'll do that now. Down here. Okay. Sometimes I'm not sure how I even miss this stuff. I wonder if I can go back after the stream, watch the VOD and say, oh my god, Spartan, how did you not see that? Because I, as normal, future Spartan, from now, will know that I missed it there.
Those turtle friends will make a very good soup. If I can catch them, you can try to say them if you like, but I'm feeling all flat.
Alright, let me try doing the Vinny strategy of this mission. You are not getting angry at me doing it this way. You are very right. Okay, fuck it, I don't even have the patience for this. Yes, Vinny tried to do this mission by flaming. Because he was being moronic. And not ironic. Also, yes, this is a lot easier than it was in the original, where they would just careen around the place and it would actually be challenging. So why is only one spawning at once? Okay, there's a second. I always wondered why these turtles would, like, willingly commit suicide by a pot. Nice hitbox there. Almost lost somehow, I don't even know how. If I lost in this mission, then I would... What? Let's turn around. Okay, I guess they just don't go the correct distance. It's kind of a downside, since they don't careen around as much. They don't have as much speed. Okay, seriously, how many turtles do I have to send in here? I remember you having to do more for the first one and less for the second one. Yeah, that turtle literally just turns around. I'm willing to bet that the Alchemist is just as hard as it was in the original, though.
Rats! You saved
Rats? That's gay. Are you smarter than 5 gay rats? The answer is probably no, but still. Head bash? No, I can't head bash the turtles. I wonder if it actually was easier than it was in the original, or if we just got better as age goes on. There's no warp to level, is there? Oh yes, you can travel. I swear that was only a mechanic you were able to get after the gem was inserted into the guidebook. Maybe they added it for convenience sake. I don't know. Could be a possibility. Right, alright. Let's go to Fracture Hills. I swear charge jumping is not actually as, like, fast as normal charging. It was the original, it was indiscriminate of speed. I don't know what my least favourite level of this hub world is. It's Shadow Oasis. For probably obvious reasons. Oh yeah, I forgot there was the bird's eye view camera of that minigame.
Well, hello there, Mr. Dragon. You're pretty cute for a quadruped. I wish I could take you on a tour of our temple, but
I wish I could take you to my bedroom.
Have encased it in stone.
I do not like the Scottish accent, but I guess it is more accurate. Yeah, the CTs look a bit different, but it's not that bad, I guess. They sped up the song, which I don't like.
Thank you for releasing me. There are still some more satyrs trapped in stone.
They are more animalistic, yes. Hang on, can I... If I turn on the original soundtrack, does it revert the music back to its original? Oh my god, yes, this song is so much better than the remake version. I'm willing to bet the Satyr song does not get reverted, but I can hope. Burn the trees, even the non-evil ones. Right, let's take a listen. Nah, it's still sped up. Pretty much the same otherwise. Also, it doesn't loop, which is random. Now, I remember this tree enemy being like ridiculously hard to not get hit by in the original. I just want to see something. What the fuck is that attack? That is like... That's just a bunch of bees spazzing out and not actually attacking you. What the hell is this? Oh, that's just pathetic. Okay, because I remember in the original, those enemies are a complete nightmare to not get hit by. Like, it was almost a guaranteed hit most of the time, because it's one of the very few enemies that attacks you before you can attack them. But, yeah. Get off here. Actually, that was probably a bad idea pushing him down there, because I'll have to ram him off the cliff and charge. Yeah. But yeah, those bee trees. My god, that's one for the clips. The bushes are pretty creepy, but I think they were more creepy in the original because, like, they looked more unnatural. Okay, it wasn't just that one tree that was complete spazzing out. If I stand here... Okay, yeah, this is... It's just another enemy that's been made so that your disjointed hitbox is far superior to theirs. The Beanstalk mission from Zephyr. I remember that being annoying, but not hard. A SWAT dragon overpowered. Stupid trees. I just realized I can't fully complete Fracture Hills because you need head bashford.
It's great to be free. Now there's only one satyr left to rescue.
Mesmerized by the dancing pig. Come on. I want to see if I can get him infinitely vibrating. Oh, into the ground! Oh! I fucking pushed the satyr. What the hell is that? Hang on. This will be a new trick. It's called Satyr Skip, which I invent right now. Okay, no. The pig has clipped into the ground. If I can manage to push this satyr off the stage, I want to see if something happens. We are spending 20 minutes trying this glitch out. God damn it. No! I don't know what this is. I don't know how I found it, but yeah. How do you even code something like this? The satyr is not supposed to move. Okay, Okay, he's up on the platform now. I don't think I can get him anymore. Oh! Okay, Spyro's jump can trigger him. Hang on, let's try... I think it kind of forces him to go backwards, maybe? So, if I can push the pig to the right side... I just want to get this guy over by the Earth Shaper. Okay. Hey, there he goes. Sadly, I don't think I can push him into the lava. Unless I can push the Earth Shaper against him. Next trick we'll be trying to do is, wonder if you can actually, like, make the Earth Shaper break the stone around the safe here. How do you code something like that to happen? Like, keep in mind that that's supposed to be a solid structure that he's on. So, making it so that the structure moves is just mind-boggling. Spellbinding. Is discombobulating. Okay, I think I'm finally ready to let that glitch go. Actually, no, I'm not. Wow, tried to hit me on a different plane. Oh, time to find another pig, push this guy into the lava.
Now that you have rescued all the satyrs in Fracture Hills, you ought to explore the temple.
I liked how they said in the original. He's actually mentioned like the princess, but yeah. Is that pig back? Okay, the pig is back. Well, the pig got a happy ending. Girls always wave at you when you look at them.
Perhaps you can help. My friend is locked in this room and lost the key. Do you know how hard it is to find a locksmith at this time of night?
I remember this voice line much more vividly in the original. I remember because they said, well, hello there, Mr. Dragon. No. Mark my words, that'll be the only time I fail this supercharge. You didn't see anything. That didn't happen. I didn't even know what I hit. I jumped. It hit nothing. First try.
Oh, thank goodness you broke that door down for me. I thought I'd be stuck in here forever. I found this fancy orb in here. Please, take it.
How did you even get in here? Like, what key did you use that opens that door? Did they keep the text they say when, like, you exit and you talk to them again? They have none. Okay. I did not see that art. Or maybe I did and I don't remember it. Unless it was like recent or something. Maybe it was for this game. I don't know what you're talking about. God damn it. I wish they didn't fix the double super jump glitch. Where if you charge jumped, it would give you like a second jump off the supercharge and you could actually just jump upwards and do that in reverse. That's my favourite trick to do in the original. I didn't even know about it until like a fair while. I'm not the kind of person to look up tips on like game facts or anything like that. I just find them myself. It's not very satisfying when you just charge through and get all the gems in one. Or maybe it is. It's not what I find satisfying. I like the gems spurting everywhere. Alright, just a few more gems to get. And then the talisman. And then that's the end of this level because there is no other missions in this zone. Ignore the Alchemist. He doesn't exist. I remember when I was young, I had trouble with this level because I didn't know that you, like, the Earthshapers are a great mix-up from the regular enemies because they actually care. Like, they have a hitbox that is longer than your charge hitbox. So, they could actually hit you before you just kill them instantly.
Oh, hi, Dragon Boy. You're probably expecting me to say,
You're not
"Oh,
even
my
looking at
hero.
me.
Thanks for saving poor, helpless little me." Sorry, short stuff. I was only in here because I like the peace and quiet. Anyway, the other fawns wanted me to give you this talisman.
All the, like, the simps in reverse. Not even paying any attention to me.
Sorry if I sounded unfriendly earlier. I didn't mean to.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Alright, how many gems did I miss? 44. They're probably just down here. Oh god, that camera. Oh, yeah. Right, that just leaves 10 more. That's probably just one 10 gem somewhere. I knew that would happen. Didn't try and stop it, just let it happen. Was my camera locked onto something just then? Alright, oh yeah, I think that's where Hunter is, that the gems are. Yeah.
Just stand still.
Shut up. Don't care about you right now. Hey, there we go. I'm going to exit the level normally so I can see the outro cutscene. Actually, I don't remember if it actually plays the outro cutscene if you hit exit level. I was not paying attention to that. That looks a lot less janky than the original. I would generally say that's a very good positive, but I am nostalgic for how terrible and janky that originally looked. Right, I'll probably do 2 more endings, 2 more levels, and then I'll cut the stream. That will do about... I will have made about 2 hours of stream, which is about average time. This is literally the, like, 4th thing that Moneybags sells in this one level. I'm surprised. Like, in the original level, he sells a gate. He sells the power to swim. And he sells the thing in Glimmer. What? This isn't Bomb Vor. It's a complete scam. It's not how it was in the original. 0 points. Deleted. Removed. 0 out of 10 game. Did the bird just kill the other bird just then? I swear that he just killed it instead of actually, like, doing the thing it was supposed to do. Caterpillar! That looks a lot more creepy than it did in the original. And it no longer breaks off into a million pieces. So 0 out of 10 game. Worthless remaster. It's garbage. 10 out of 10 IGN. Okay, seriously, yeah, those gems are evil. Like, you just intentionally make the longest grass for 2 gems. It's like, why? That's just pure evil. It's nightmare. It's true nightmares. Actually, how does this sound in the Reignited? It sounds different, I guess. Okay, birds, just come fight me. I want to kill you right now. Oh, they still have another bird to give shells to, so they won't do that. Just make the gems bigger. It made a lot of sense. Apparently you can soft lock your game here by standing on one of these things. Well, not soft lock, but like you'll have to exit the level. Wait. Did I just hear a cat?
Dang cannon just ain't working for me. Do you think you can blast that bird, soldier?
Hey, Kona. Is that? Oh, this thing actually moves now? Okay. In the original, that bird just span around. Spun around, not span around. Span around is not a sentence. Yeah. There you go. Those... Yeah, those are bottle caps he has. That confirms the existence of soft drink, or soda, or whatever you want to call it, in the Spyro universe. More specifically, this world. Okay, where did that gem go? Did it go... yeah, here. No, I just realized I didn't shoot the door. Oh, it's inverted. Actually, no, it's not inverted. That's why I didn't get it. Usually it's inverted and I complain about it. This time it's uninverted and I complain about it. That's nice. I don't know why the little ones have clothes now. Does it make sense for birds to have clothes? Not really, but then again, everything should in this world. This is a world where... Nice, caterpillar. questions such as... I don't want to shoot these things with the cannon, so I'll just have them come to me. They pretty much made them easy to hit, I'm pretty sure. Actually go towards you after launching a bomb at you, instead of just veering off back to their normal course. If only I were Bentley and I could roll the TNT crates back at them. Oh! That's a reference that you get. Get on the turret. Hey, there's a rainbow. Zephyr's confirmed gay. Sorry, Zephyr, you cannot be gay because Pride was cancelled. I wanted to get that in one shot, but I guess not. 2 shot, 3 shot, 5 shot, 100 shots, 10 million shots. Well, okay, yeah, thanks.
Wow! What an explosion! It sure is a good thing I had my helmet on.
That's a good point. Well, if we use this apple for scale on the end of his little thing, then I'm guessing that, like... Actually, that depends on the size of the apple. Is it a big one or is it a little one? I don't know. Yeah, I guess we need something different to scale things on, but they are pretty decently sized slugs. It's not even touching the ground. My god. Alright, time to do little Bo Peep to cowlets. A cowlet is a hairstyle. Blow up that. Burn elephants. Get up there. Oh. Went up in one. Who'd have thought? Oh, who'd have Halo? No. Nobody gets that reference because it is literally impossible for you to get that reference unless you are actually me. Okay, I'm switching back to the original. There's no beating... Actually, who made the music for this game? Was that Steve Bajau, or was that a different series? No, Steve Bajau made Ratchet & Clank music. Yeah. Have to do a game. Did you have to leave one gem in the hardest to reach spot? At least if it were like a 5, it would be like, okay, yeah, you know, understandable, but it's just one. It's like rubbing salt into the wound. You're not just doing it for, like, the gem that you missed, you're doing it for one gem. At least... Oh, sorry, spinning. At least Spyro does not get, like, pushed back when you try and charge the cowlets. Stuck in the wall! Now, if I remember correctly, flaming these makes them go higher, and charging them makes them go further. Nice collision. Nice collision. I don't know if there's a difference. You know, there was a time when these elephants brought me joy, but ever since playing Evil Twin, they have just given me more reason to hate them. You know a game's bad when, after playing it, it makes your opinion on other games worse. These things just remind me of the fucking stupid elephant from Evil Twin. I hate that game. I never want to play it again.
My name is Little...
Shut up.
Thanks, Spyro.
You know what the worst part about complaining about Evil Twin is? Nobody that I've ever met has ever heard of Evil Twin, so my complaints are like... That's like me saying, oh hey, Quest of Zinzor 7 was like absolutely complete trash, and everyone's like, oh, I've never heard of that game before. So, I'll take your word for it. I won't actually look anything up about it. And, yeah, I'll just say, your opinion is probably right. Yeah. But no, it's like... That would be like... It's like the equivalent of, say... Okay, everyone knows how bad Action 52 is. And you know what? No, I won't say Action 52. Sonic 06. Everyone knows how much of a piece of trash Sonic 06 is, but... If you've never actually looked up anything about Sonic 06, and someone said, oh, Sonic 06 is the worst game ever, you'd probably be like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, sure. You wouldn't actually be like, oh, is it really that bad? Okay, let's see if the remaster made making this jump easier. What the crap was that? It like veered off and like honed in. Okay, I guess that's one way to make it easier. Okay, you stay there, and I get the other cap. No, Professor, I don't want to deal with your challenge right now. I'm faced with a decision. Do I want to talk about these cows more, or do I want to talk about Evil Twin more? Because I know nobody is going to understand my complaining about Evil Twin, but everyone will understand my talking about these cows. Okay, it seems to me that there is no difference between charging or flaming these enemies. It just becomes pure preference. God fucking damn it. Huh? Where did that go? Did that? Okay, I would genuinely like to know how that happened. Whatever. It went in my favor, so I won't complain. Just get over there. I'm beginning to hate this music, probably because this level is wearing out its welcome. Elephants on parade. Okay, there were 2 gems there, I never saw those. Alright, there we go.
Well, I am impressed.
You're easily... Actually, no, no. You wouldn't be easily impressed, you'd just be normally impressed. If that were the original. Seems that the homing cow upgrade has been worthwhile though. Did not see that gem before. Alright, time for the seed challenge. Seeds.
Spyro, my boy, I've got a magic bean.
Jack and the Magic Beanstalk. I've always known of this challenge as Jack and the Magic Beanstalk, or well, the story itself. But it isn't that, it's just Jack and the Beanstalk. The Beanstalk is just said to be normal. Wow. That gives no distance. Also apparently hurts me. What? Could have sworn you got a lot of distance on these. Okay, you just have to aim. I wish there was an option to hold aim. Okay, it's just unnatural. It seems they took the life out of the seed itself. Why does that happen? Why do you get hit? In the seed. Hand it over, that thing, your dark seed. Okay, yeah, it goes too short until I actually want it to go short, then it goes too long. Sometimes I think I complain too much. Then I realize that all my complaints are valid. I don't complain about unnecessary garbage. I was about to say, that didn't work. Someone's gonna get shot. Okay, nice explosion hitbox. You know, I don't get how these structures hold up. It really doesn't make sense. These bloody woodworms. You know, here's more thought. These are like grub enemies, but does that mean that, like, the little caterpillars are just like children to them?
Well done, my boy. Here are 2 more.
Nice
seeds to get you
syncing
the
on
rest
that
of the
audio.
way.
My god. Alright. Now. Let's see, I just want to get these gems first. This is the real way to do this. Okay, it doesn't go that far when you... Whatever. I'm just being indulged to the physics of these seeds. This is a lot worse than I remember. I'm guessing you get knocked back so you can't, like, plant the seed and then, like... Spyro, you are an idiot. That's Spyro's fault, not mine. The seed does not follow the... Okay, this has to be the least consistent shooting of any projectile in this game. I hate it. This is like that Vinny meme. He hates it, except I really do hate this stupid seed. I was wrong. This mission is a lot worse than I remember it. I don't know if that's remaster fault or if it's like always been like that. I swear it wasn't always like that though.
Romeo.
Oh, they ruined her voice. Fuck it, I don't even want to listen to it. It was always Romeo. No, I can't even do that voice. It was mixture of light and deep, which is a rare mix. I can't pull that off. Nice sound effect. Didn't mean anything. Alright, take a guess at what the next level I'm going to is. Oh, apparently there's a 5 gem over there? Never saw that. Guess correctly and you win absolutely nothing. You earn 1 week of Spartan's Discord server Prime membership, which is worth negative money. Hey, everything.
Okay, Spyro, looks...
Wow. hell is his badge there? It's just like a piece of wood with some feathers sticking out of it. It's got a whale hat. Oh well. Exiting this level. Yeah, you didn't realize that was a Romeo and Juliet joke? So it's like the breeze builders and the, I forget what these, the land blubbers. Because it's Zephyr fighting Breeze Harbor, so... Of course they had a forbidden romance between them, which will inevitably cause the death of 7 people. And yes, for thematic sake, I'm going to be doing Breeze Harbor next. And it'll be the final one before I end the stream. Breeze Harbor is probably one of my favourite levels, just in terms of aesthetics. Honestly, when I was a child, I didn't pay any attention, and I didn't know that this was like just a war between 2 worlds, and you get to visit and work for each side. Like, the birds and their bombs from Zephyr, like, you don't see them actually having real bombs here.
We're currently suffering from a land blubber infestation. First they put out the fires in our boilers, and now they've shut down our ship too. If you could stoke up the fires under the
Boil, yes. Boil! There's some Goofy for you. It's his catchphrase, it's boil. I'm just gonna have to come back to the start level anyway. Oh god, camera. Alright, cannon time. Oh, can I hit the metal spikes on the other side of the wall early? In the original you could. Hang on. Gotta alter this trajectory slightly. Yeah, you can, okay. Can't be bothered to do that though. Thing. And the metal spike on the other side. I know it's there. Did I miss anything? No? Okay. Oh my god, my nose is so itchy. What did I even do? I think I need an early night tonight. Neighbours were partying last night somehow, even though they should be self-quarantining. Up until 12 PM, I really needed to sleep. There isn't anything in the water, is that? No, there is. Okay. I swear in the original there wasn't. But I've been wrong before. Can't spell Spyro without spy.
Those land blubbers have littered these metal spike mines all over the harbor.
Call it a harbor, but where do they even have to go? This is confirmed to be a world, not just like a port of a world. So like, where are they going? Why did they build this crap? Now I like orbs and talismans as much as the next guy, but if you ask me, they must have been real losers. Don't know if smashing the spiked mines teleports you back to that loser, but if it does, I'm going to be annoyed. Relatively. Yes, it does.
Spyro.
You know what? No, I'm not annoyed because I didn't move that much distance. And it saves me time backtracking to get here. Is that foot sliding? Yes, that is foot sliding. That cannot be stood for. You know, if you want a good watch at some point later on after the stream or something, and you're like too bored, I'd recommend watching there's a playthrough of Ratchet & Clank 2 with developer commentary from Mike Stout and Tony Garcia. It's actually a really good, experience. You don't even need to... Actually, no, you should watch it instead of just listening to it, because it shows some good insight into level design, weapon design, everything. Why do I suggest it? Because this is originally a PlayStation game, and most likely if you played Spyro, you played Ratchet & Clank. Unless you're like random game critic. What the hell was that, Sparks? Just hovered right in the face of that thing. Okay, that had a lot less flair than it did in the original. Get the gems. Do not care. Do not pay any notice to the bubble man. See, that didn't even need to look. Oh, I guess if you don't, then it's not that interesting. It's actually, no, it's still pretty good, I guess. But probably just not as good as if you
Thanks for
played it.
getting our ship fired up, Spyro. Now we could proceed with our counterattack on Zephyr.
See that? They're attacking Zephyr, that confirms it. Right, time for the most anticipated part of the entire series.
How lucky for me that you came.
Wait a second.
I had the cannon and
It doesn't give a difficulty rating for this mission, really. Alright, watch this. First try.
trouble with the trolley, eh?
That was a gag, just so you could hear that line. Okay. Real first try. Yeah, I'm going full concentration mode here because I don't want to lose. I cannot lose! So, I like watching people who've never played this game, played this remaster, and then lose horribly to the trolley, because, like, everyone says this was, like, the hardest mission of all time, but no, it really wasn't. You just need to know. Shoot barrel. Jump over crate. It's not that hard. You don't even need to do much, it's just shoot occasionally, move. And jump. This is literally just an on-rail experience. Usually they refer to things being on-rail being like really easy and like hard for you to fail. Like, seriously?
That was great work, Spyro. Now I can start fixing my machines.
I'm honestly stunned that many people had a issue with this mission. Wait, they changed this from a spring to a jump arrow. I think I just realized that. A friend of mine, Random Game Critic, had one of his friends who's never played Spyro before play through the entirety of the trilogy, and he had a bunch of trouble with that mission. Same with Vinny, but you know, Vinny is an idiot, quite frankly. He gives good commentary, but that's it. Offers him no tactical advantage. Alright, I guess that'll be it. that'll be the end of this stream, because that means that this was pretty much just a 2-hour stream, considering when I truly started this, and now, which was 7 PM my time. Oh crap, I don't know what I dropped down there, but it's probably important. This is just cruelty at this point. Right, in the next stream I'll probably... I don't know if I'll actually complete the game, but I will definitely do some great progress. I'll definitely do at least Icy Crystal Meth place. I don't know. Right, that'll be it. Thank you all for joining me, even if you just lurked, because reasons, yeah. I'll see you whenever the next stream is. You can join my Discord and I'll have updates to when I stream. Because they are sporadic and I just say, oh, 15 minutes until next stream or something. Whatever. You can find that in my About page. So yeah, I'll see you all later. Goodbye. 0 frames dropped, by the way. That was supposedly a really good stream.